Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for our Record Keeper. Today, we have our third dream fight. Mayhaps the weakest of the three, in my opinion, but still very difficult nonetheless. It is 9 to match up with the 9 event going on right now. The general build of this big boy is that he does lightning, fire, wind. Generally, the top 3 slots get lightning damage, the bottom 3 get wind, with one exception for the wind attacks, and fire across the board. Hits very, very hard. Has a stop on the top 3 slots, so if you get mined up there, that's generally wanted. Has a haste. Haste is extremely fake. Ultimate Let's Go is a full buff. You may be thinking, hey, I'll bring a full break to that to counteract that. Don't even bother. He casts Ultimate Let's Go so often, you will get maybe 1 turn of downtime. Just find a way to get around it otherwise. Dream Eroga removes hastes from the party, so keep that in mind. Dream Ow is pretty much his meatiest hit. Yes, the haste is extremely fake. He is already 650 speed. You do not need to bring a Dispel. Dream Dispatch is more or less his enrage mechanic. It's a 10-second doom that he only does if you don't push phases. Ultimate Lunge is a 90% HP. Current HP, maybe max. I think it's current HP hit. First time on the bottom 2 slots, second time on the top 2 slots. He only uses it twice over the course of the entire fight. Ultimate Mug hits a number of your party members with an attack mag down and boosts his own attack mag. So mainly, you want an attack down and an attack mag down at least to try and deal with Dream Owl. But note that Dream Owl hits extremely hard. It hits very, very, very hard. Way too hard. About 1,900% damage hard. But does respect protected wall, so do have those on you. So obviously our basic setup on the side here, you need both Protect and Shell for the most part for this boss. Its physical hits and magic hits are both very threatening, and then a Haste Saga is kind of wanted to deal with its haste dispelling. Luckily, it gives you a turn to think. Now, one thing I think I might have skipped over explaining this to newer people. The boss here, the entire point of these dream dungeons is to try and synergize a team from just that realm, as they will get special bonuses, such as lowering the boss's stats a little bit, allowing you to do more damage, weakening his elemental defenses, and making him more susceptible to debuffs. All of these things are very much wanted, because otherwise these fights would be impossible. Luckily, the ultimate version of this boss cools his jets a little bit. This one is very doable for most players, I would say. You don't need too much. There's Dream Eroga. That's going to take my haste. So let's just get that right back up. very rudely took all of Vivi's magic, so if I do another chain then die. Oh, we're fine. Dream Ow is the most threatening move that this boss has. Always remember that. That was a percentile, just somehow everybody lived. Just slightly. Luckily, unlike Magicite fights, there is no time limit to this. You don't have to beat a certain time frame. You just have to finish the fight, which I find to be very nice. There's all my grade bonuses. Those vitality motes are very welcome. This boss is bad. Don't let anybody make you think otherwise. You can note that I am literally fine the entire boss fight until he uses exactly one move. And then I die. But Newbie, what if you just delayed a little bit and let the boss catch up with you? The boss that has enrages. The boss that doesn't let you play by your own rules. The boss that is bad. I mentioned when people got hosted over. Barkeeper generally had good fights. And every now and then kind of goofs up a little bad. Well, sometimes Record Keeper goofs up a little bad. What's the goof? This boss. This boss is a goof. You look up goofer in the dictionary and it's this boss. This boss at the drop of a hat just decides, no, you don't get to play anymore. Time's Keeper just gives Greg a 4k damage unblockable, unless you're in the back row. So, Flames of Rebirth is Ico giving the entire party re-raise. This could work. Could. Aside from the fact that re-raise is bad, and you revive with none of your buffs. A team of mages. We made the numbers high as a joke. Okay, he respects defenses, so I need to make sure defenses are good. Yeah, if you feel like picking the game back up, I do want to say 100%, this is an oddity. Timings were a little off. Putting Heistaga on Kuja is one of the ways that could make this better. Free. But wall wearing off is also a thing that we need to be aware and careful of. If wall falls off, then ultimate ow just does that much damage. Also, I accidentally used an ultimate ow when I didn't mean to. That could really just change everything. I goofed there. Acceptable. Yeah, I'll wait for the first command to show up on what this boy does. There we go. That's fine. That's not fine. That was entirely the wrong person. I didn't notice that Ico was getting the turn. I'm actually used to Ico and Tyro being swapped. That's where a lot of my testing was done. Oh my god, Tyro, you're such a good boy. Alright, I'm goofing up some inputs now. I'm really goofing up some inputs. It's fine. So there's one thing that I've never been able to get off on any of these attempts, and that is Vivi's Arcane. And I feel like the one attempt when I actually get Vivi's Arcane off, I'm gonna win. I preempted that too much. We are going to miss Eroga. Cast Roga, you rat bastard. It's fine. Okay. Got him. Motherfucker, I should have did it sooner. Pissed. I am curious though. Does this do what I think it does? No, it doesn't. I thought mayhaps it would be a revive. It's so annoying! I thought they could survive and it would be better to pick them up after everything had happened. Let me see if I can get into that 90%. I think that got me into the 90%. I can do this on my own time. Again, just like last time, just like all of these. Requires some intense execution that is just way harder to do in the emulator. Also, I didn't get into that 90%, god damn it. I just don't think so here's the problem, and I'm gonna list this for you. What does this boss do? Overturns instant hits, big overstrike damage, and removes your haste. What is all of that? That's ICO USB 1. They built this around ICO USB 1. And that's what I hate. It's not deal with our mechanic. It's I hope you have this one thing. Yeah, and Trance. Trance 2. Because it kind of has an attack that knocks people to 99 or 90% HP. So like fucking it sucks. I hate this fight so much. It is compared to the first two dreams, which are really well thought out and like you could counter pretty easily. Nah, that sucks ass. But I do think I have this. I got there with the soul break, and if I just slide it in just at the right time, the instant heal, which if I just after the first two hits hit it on Kuja, everybody would have survived, and then we got a heal and then damage from the other two. I could have gotten there.